All right, welcome Stacks users. This is Eric here with Investor Central Club. We're going to go over how our Stacks and Stacks AI software works. So for those of you that have just signed up, or those of you that are interested, welcome here. We're going to go in to our Stacks app. If you do have this just on your web browser, there should be a install app icon on the top right side of it if you'd like to. If you are on a mobile device, we do have a mobile app as well. For those that are on the iOS, we will have a little clip for you guys to install it with. But on the Android versions, you should be able to install it just as well. You should have a sign in. As soon as you've signed in, your subscription has uh, been validated. We will be able to jump right into our Investor Central Club interface. Let's just go over the different parts of our interface and then we'll talk a little bit about how to use it. For example, on the top left, we will have a put call ratio that gives you an idea of the calls and put volume and as well as the premiums being spent. Keep in mind though, this is for everything that is still currently on our data list. If you'd like to, you have the ability to go through and create ranges of what you would like to see. And as soon as you apply, it will go ahead and filter that for you. You'll see that this call put volume and premiums will automatically adjust. I'm just going to reset that for you guys real quick. We've got the entire options, signals, and everything in here. We do also have a little signals, emoji signals here that help you identify the characteristics of each of these options prints on a very quick basis, as well as what we have are the big money prints will be shown here in yellow or gold. And you can also understand we have unusual prints that will show up in blue. If they are both big money and unusual, you'll see a little combination of both. You'll see the big money sign in the back of the blue, and that's how you can understand the combination of those characteristics. Anytime you want to reset anything, you can hit that reset all button on the top right. And you have two quick ways you can filter. If I want to filter, for example, for SPY, I can click on it and it'll automatically show up on the top right here in our search box. Or as usual, you can type it in, hit enter, and go ahead and search there. Another thing, if I want to search for multiple things, I can add a space in between and search for multiple tickers at a time. So you'll see QQQ is also going to show up here as well. On the right side, what we do have is an equities box. These are the actual stock being purchased. For example, here we see SPY being purchased at a spot price of 595.04 with a total of $75 million spent and that quantity of how many shares they've purchased. There's also conditions of what was, how they purchased it. If you have questions about those, you can always go into our FAQ. And in our FAQ, not only do we have a way for you to understand what our signals mean, but we also have option trade conditions being explained in here as well. Back into our stacks. Additional boxes that we have in here, we have our flow scanner. Our flow scanner is a quick way to gauge what's going on throughout the week. If you do need to, you can also just filter for just the day and understand what's going on in terms of the call and put premium and also the frequency of those prints. For example, here you can see I filtered for today, 5/20/2025. And we can see Tesla, which had a little bit of a jump today. For example, Elon had reiterated that he's committed as the CEO of Tesla. So we saw a big jump up in Tesla, and we see this total call premium of 30.77 million dollars to the total puts of 4.78 million. You can even go here and show that the most common contract that was purchased and get an idea of what exactly it was. So they were purchasing for the end of this week, strike of 350. and you can get an idea of how those premiums moved throughout the day. You can filter for buys, you can filter for sells, you can filter for premium, or you can filter for volume. So that's a quick way for you to get a gauge of the sentiment of what these options are saying in the dark pool over the course of the week, over the course of the day. The second tab that we have here, WaveX, that will be coming very soon. Another proprietary software and charting software that we're going to be able to use to get an idea of flow sentiment. So stay tuned for that coming very, very soon. On the right side, we've got market events, get an idea, CPI, PPI, job claims, when they are coming up and what dates they're coming up, they are shown in here. And then two of our very important trackers, we've got the politician tracker for, we can see what they're purchasing, when they reported those purchases, and how much money they're spending. And we also have insider trades. Keep in mind, anytime you do filter for anything, for example, I can click on, let's say Meta right here, and I can get an idea of the insider trades for Meta. I can also get an idea of the politician trades for Meta as well. So, quick way for you guys to get an idea of what's happening behind the scenes. Is Congress buying? Are the officers of these companies buying or selling? So you guys can get an idea of what, they might know something behind the scenes. Our Stacks AI filter up here. If you haven't seen just yet, we do have backtesting videos done just about every single month, sometimes twice a month, depending on any updates we need to deliver to you guys. But understand here that Stacks AI has a very high win rate with a very high average returns. Currently, we stand at 91% win rate with an average return of 220% for over 350 prints at this point. So, for example, we can see these are highly unusual, big money situations, generally higher risk positions, but because of how much money that they've spent on it, it's raised an eyebrow, and our software, our Stacks AI, has deemed them to be important enough to show us here. Please be careful. There are some of these that do have some drawdowns before they do pop. Understand that everybody's risk profile may be a little bit different. But understand that we do have a fair amount of confidence in how these play out due to the fact that we've had so many months of backtesting. We've got almost 2 years of backtesting for our Stacks AI. Last but not least, we do have our Stacks setting icon on the top right, which allow us to get push notifications. So for example, I'm going to disable mine really quick. When you come in here, you can go under the available side of it. And for example, right now I have no filter, so it doesn't make sense for you to get every single print that comes in. I'm gonna go in here. My favorite is the Stacks AI filter. I'll go back into my Stacks settings, and under available, I can double check my Stacks AI is enabled. So anytime a Stacks AI print comes in, I will be notified of it, and I will hit enable push notifications. You'll see that box pop up right there. If I close this and reopen it, you'll see now my current ones are shown that this is what's enabled. And anytime that I do have this, the Stacks AI prints show up, they will notify me, push notifications to my phone, to my computer, whatever I have open. Another quick thing too as well, if I want some more real estate down here, I can obviously move these around. I can obviously shift things around in order to get more space on my screen. But for those of you that want a quick way to enable or disable them as well, we can go in here, and you'll notice as I click, I can disable certain boxes that I do not want on my screen. For those of you that maybe don't use your equity boxes or don't need to see the politician trades, you can go ahead and use that to increase the amount of real estate on your screen for your analysis. Well, with that being said, That's our introduction to Stacks and our software. There are plenty of additional instructional videos, additional, we have interviews and other ways that you guys can get additional information on how certain traders use our software. I wanted to make sure that this one is short and sweet for you guys just to get an idea of how our interface works. Again, we did have our May update just yesterday, which added our calendar filter and added a few different additional updates that make things run a bit more smoothly. And a quick reminder, Wave X will be coming very soon this summer. Once it does come in, I'll make an update to this video. That being said, this is Eric here with Investor Central Club. Stacks, a great software, brings you real-time edge for the markets in a space that clarity is often needed. Hope you guys found this useful. Please leave us a comment, a like below, share with your friends, and we're more than happy to help you guys out. If you have any questions, go ahead and email us at help@investorcentralclub.com. We do also have our Discord integration in here, where if you do have any questions, you can go into Stack support and let us know if there's anything that needs support on. If there's something not working, something on your side or our side, we can always double check. We do also have additional educational videos and some extra channels, our main chat where a lot of the action happens. Please go ahead and participate if you are part of Stacks. We're more than happy to engage and help you guys out with your trading. All right. With that being said, this is Eric with Investor Central Club. You guys have a great rest of your day and happy trading.